actual Karen OK Boomer. Trump is pardoning Susan B. Anthony. Would she have wanted it? She used that arrest to the fullest, but she didn't go to jail and she didn't pay the fine. It will be harder to criticize an action benefiting a woman whose actions helped lead to women's right to vote, his defenders say. John Lewis was arrested 45 times and actually went to jail, and his actions led to black men and women's right to vote. Does Trump think John Lewis was impressive? I can't say one way or the other. I find a lot of people impressive. I find people not impressive. He didn't come. He didn't come to my inauguration. He didn't come to my State of the Union speeches. And that's okay. That's his right. He should have come. I think he made a big mistake. How about pardoning all of the people who were arrested for just trying to register to vote? How about letting people vote now? How about making it easier and not harder? I watched Michelle Obama's speech last night and knew what would happen. I did think it a bit strange that Trump was most upset that she didn't get his death toll up to the minute. It is what it is. She said it was over 150,000, which is correct. While the daily toll is coming down on some days, yesterday it was 827. But that's just the ones that were reported. Not all states are still reporting. That was at least 34 every hour yesterday, or one every 2 minutes. Her speech was only 18 minutes long. Trump could have had 9 more bodies piled into his refrigerator-rated trucks during her speech. The first son-in-law said, the Democratic convention, you're going to see a lot of politicians who have been doing this for a long time, complaining about problems that, quite frankly, they haven't solved, so you hear a lot of complaints. Yeah, because saying a guy who went to jail over 45 times for his right to vote was not impressive because he didn't come to your speeches isn't complaining. What problems is Jared talking about that Obama didn't get fixed? Because the GOP in 2009 said they were only interested in stopping anything Obama suggested. I think it was problems like guaranteeing a living wage or having health care as a right and not a privilege, or affordable housing, job safety, stopping police brutality, or paid sick leave, because the GOP is against all of those things. And he said, but what you'll hear about during President Trump's convention is a lot of the successes that he's had. He's a result president. He's a businessman's president. Yes, we're aware of who he is the president of, and we know it isn't us. He did successfully lock up thousands of kids, even nursing infants. He's claiming that $600 a week more is a disincentive to working. He's given billions to businesses without any kind of strings attached, like job security, a living wage, or paid sick leave. He really thinks people live on $7.25 an hour, which is $290 a week, and they haven't changed it in over a decade. No one has to watch the GOP convention because he'll say what he always does. We have great plans, but no details. In 2 weeks, it'll be 2 weeks, and then it will be great. The over 170,000 deaths may not even be mentioned during their convention, but it is what it is. C'est la vie. The coronavirus will just disappear. Eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow 1,000 more citizens may die, but just step over those bodies. The only issue he has solved was putting the rich young rulers first and telling the least of these to get by with less. And he does still have thousands of kids locked up for even wanting to come here. To him, God is just fine with not answering the door when a stranger knocks, if they are not white. Do you suppose the first son-in-law and the first son will run against each other in the GOP primary in 2024 to see who gets daddy's attention? My birthday wish was that they would all be in jail by then. Why don't we remember Susan B. Anthony by making it easier to vote and not forcing people to go to the polls during a pandemic? Bye.